Welcome to this week's episode of Girls Talk Geek.
I'm Shannon, your guest today.
And you like Wes Anderson, which is what the mug that I brought. I told her to bring a mug as well.
I bought in Korea when I was stationed there.
And it has a little top, which is
does,
super cool.
So it has like a cap that goes on it, and I've been drinking green tea out of these cups since 2007.
What? You've had this for a decade. I have had this for since Christmas. So,
Yes.
But that is something I wanted to bring up because even though it's not necessarily geeky or nerdy in the sense of sci-fi, fantasy, that type of thing, I feel like Wes Anderson movies are very sort of niche and interesting, and you have to be in that mood of like very dry, very
like that.
Philosophical almost. What is your favorite Wes Anderson movie?
I loved Moonrise Kingdom. Here are my top 3 reasons why I love Wes Anderson films. This is coming off the top of my nugget right now. 1, they're very offbeat and quirky. And 2, similarly, their characters are so surprising and fascinating and weird to me, and I love them.
Yeah,
and 3, visually unparalleled Wes Anderson stuff is so striking. Wes, if you're watching this, and you probably are, can we just arrange like a chit chat? I just want to get into your brain in a really pleasurable way for you.
Oh, different than I was thinking. Pleasurable. Sure.
Yeah, I can take off a skull and still have it be pleasurable.
This got
Wes, where are you going?
Where are you
going? Why are you leaving?
My favorite, and maybe it was because it was one of the first ones I ever saw, or the first ones I really related to, was Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Royal Tenenbaums. That's the most recent one that I've seen.
Really?
And it was great.
Danny Glover says, "You know I love you, don't you?" She says, "No, I didn't." Like, and that's it. That was the whole, like, he told her he loved her. She's like, no, I had no idea. So any other sort of romance is always like, I love you. I know you know that. I've loved you since the day I met you. You know, and he's just like,
oh, Joffrey.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kind of like it. His life is weird, and they sort of just pull out the weirdness and just give you that.
His dialogue delights me. Like, it's so surprising to my senses. It's so strange and odd and touching, and I just love it. To Wes.
Another movie that I always associate with Wes Anderson movies, I think because of the similar mentality of it, is I Heart Huckabees. Lily Tomlin says, have you ever transcended space and time? And Jason Schwartzman's like, yes. No. Wait, space, not time. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, but I think it was the first movie that combined sort of that quirkiness of Wes Anderson movies with philosophy that I was actually able to sort of understand. Are there any movies that are similar to that, like sort of with that quirk?
Tiny Furniture by Lena Dunham is one of them. She wrote it. She shot it. She like cast her family in it. I think it's so odd and observant and poignant and beautiful. I want to see real characters. I want to see flawed characters. I want to see people who are themselves, comfortable in their bodies. I do love a gorgeous sex scene, but I also like a realistic sex scene, which is like, sometimes it's really awkward.
Right. Or you laugh in the middle. Something gets stuck and you're like, ow, like, stop.
Yeah, like your partner does something that like surprises you. I want reasonable expectations when we go into sex, which is not like, take my breath away.
Everyone's just so sexy while they're having sex.
So
like your face is just ecstasy. It's never like, like,
you know, or like sometimes just like, I need. God, so embarrassing. Who would like record something and not mute their phone? This would never happen on a Wes Anderson set. No, it would not.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube.
You can see the handles right here
as they're scrolling. Thanks for tuning in, guys, on this week's Girls Talk Geek.
All right. And then, do we make out or?
Yeah, we make out.
Okay, cool.
Thank you,
I don't want to get into it right now with you, Gertrude.
Lame.
What is it?
Thanks a lot, Mom.
That's what drugs are for.
God, I like, get in there.
Like, it's Clay!
Gertrude,
what do you want me to say?
I almost spilled my coffee all over myself.
And I freaking loved it. Like, Gertrude, can you silence your phone?
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Which one were we talking to? We don't know. I might be talking to her.